One. Hello and welcome to storyry time. I am Rai, the fly guy, the motherfucking not shy guy. We are going to play some Minecraft while I tell you a story about some crazy shit that has happened to me. What should we name this world? Storyry time. Of course, survival. Seed for the world generator. How about buttered popcorn? That's what's sitting right next to me. Why not? Cool. That was all caps. Buttered, B-U-T-T-E-R-E-D, popcorn. No space in between. Create new world. So, today on storyry time, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. Maybe, let's see, the first thing that's going to come to my mind is going to be, this will be a quick story. So maybe I'll tell two or three. First one, I'm looking at my apartment, and I see an empty box of Bush Light that I've been kind of saving, just like the box to throw some shit in so that way I don't, waste the space or anything. But, oh, we're going to turn the music and sound. Music's off. Master volume 0. Awesome, good job. Oh, good Lord Almighty, what did I just do? Ignore that. Moving on, though. So, box of Bud Light. I'm going to tell you guys about the time where little innocent Ryan was still living back home in St. Louis. Born and raised St. Louis for 18 years until I went off to college, and then, now I'm living elsewhere, doing other things. Maybe we'll talk about that on another day. I'm going to see what's up here. That looks cool. So, I was maybe 7 years old. And my parents, I wouldn't say they drink heavily, but they definitely don't drink lightly. Except for Bush Lightly. Ha ha, ha ha. Anyway, I want to die. They were out doing yard work and cutting the grass and pulling the weeds and all the shit that little white families do. And I was out there joining them, acting like I was actually doing shit while they handed me a plastic spoon to dig a hole or some shit. So I'm out and I'm, pretending like I'm doing shit, planting some flowers, digging up some dead bones from many years past or whatever the hell I was doing. I was a weird kid. And I went to grab my Capri Sun. And I reach, and I was a stupid kid. Stupid kid Ryan grabs a can of Bush Light that his mother was drinking. And I took a drink of it. And from the other side of the yard, my dad is yelling. And he's running at me, slow motion, and I just do not give a single flying fuck. And I take a big ol' swig of that motherfucker and immediately spew it all over his face, because by the time he'd gotten to me, I'd taken the drink, and it was the most disgusting thing I think I'd ever tasted. So that's why I don't drink Bush Latte, as they call it. The empty box in my apartment's actually here because my same family, I don't have multiple families, like some people, I guess, but my same family came and helped me move, and I was like, hey, I'll buy you some beer while you're here. Cool, why not? America, fuck yeah. So yeah, that's my fun first story. Let's see, what else do we got? More on the topic of Ryan being a kid. We're gonna tell a story about Ryan and his mom, and how Ryan used to make shit up a lot. I was the king of bullshit, and my family, I was a freakishly smart kid too. So naturally, my family's like, wow, this kid's a fucking freak, but he's probably not lying. So here's Ryan, maybe a year after the Bush Light story. So maybe, second, third grade, somewhere in there, where I was really starting to bloom as a fucking weirdo. And I come home with my friend Jeff. And Jeff is, we'll say he's not the most academic person, but he was a nice guy, super nice guy. He was also twice my size, so I didn't have to worry about people bullying me or anything, because that was a problem. As it happens at school, the little twerps that are very invested in their books get, bullied a little bit. But I digress. Ryan and Jeff come walking home. Oh dear, excuse me. I'm sure that was great for your ears. Anyway, Ryan and Jeff come walking home, and Ryan's got a rock collection because, well, what third grader that is a giant fucking nerd doesn't have a rock collection? I can tell you, not Ryan. That's who. Anyway, I'm going through and I'm showing Jeff. I'm like, yeah, this is topaz. It was probably a fucking piece of gravel or some shit. I'm like, yeah, man. And I got to the one that I knew. I was like, this is iron pyrite. This is fool's gold. People used to like sell this shit and tell people it was gold, which is probably bullshit, but it looks cool. If you've ever seen iron pyrite or fool's gold, it looks pretty cool. And he was like, oh, that's awesome. What do you do with it? I'm like, I don't know. It's a metal, so I guess you can like melt it down. And he's like, well, that sounds cool. We should make something out of it. So I come up with the idea. And it's just me and Jeff and my mom, and I guess my sister was there too, probably, but she doesn't really matter. And I come over, and we're walking over to my mom, and I was like, Mom, can I use the microwave? Because that's what little white kids do in little white houses. And she's like, yeah, of course. What are you gonna microwave? I'm like, well, you see, and I, pushed up my proverbial glasses because I didn't wear glasses at the time. I was like, yeah, see, Jeffrey here and I have a theory that if you put this fool's gold in the microwave, it'll melt. So, adult Ryan's like, that's fucking stupid. Microwaves, first off, they heat from the inside out. Second off, you're going to melt something in the microwave that's not like butter? No, that's fucking stupid. You're not going to do shit. You're going to blow yourself the fuck up. Well, guess what happened? We blew that rock the fuck up. That motherfucker went from one solid chunk to about 1 billion. And naturally, we sat there by the microwave and got brain cancer and watched it. And we're like, oh, fuck yeah, we're going to watch it melt. We set it on paper towel, just to be clear. We set a rock that we were trying to melt on a paper towel. I'll give you a second to think about that. Second's over. It was a fucking stupid idea. Anyway, the pieces are just scattered all over the inside of the microwave. And Jeff's like, dude, I didn't expect that to happen. I'm like, man, me neither. We should start scooping the pieces out before Mom comes in. Mom comes in, she's like, oh, I was watching you from the other room. I saw that shit happen. You're fucking stupid. I'm fucking stupid for letting it happen, but you're the kid, so you're fucking stupid. And, well, we reach in and start scooping shit out and clean up after ourselves like responsible little third graders. And I touched a piece. And that motherfucking rock was so goddamn hot that it just burned a hole right the motherfuck through my hand. There was like a solid hole in my finger where I touched the damn rock. I was like, ow. And Mom was like, well, yeah, you dumb fuck. Why'd you fucking touch it? You stupid? I'm like, well, obviously. I mean, who's really stupid here? You're the functioning, quote-unquote, adult that let me stick a fucking rock in a microwave. But anyway, actually, we're a smart family. We just make stupid choices, like putting rocks in the microwave. So, speaking of microwaves, we're going to go into story number 3 here. Story number 3 is about my sister, the one I mentioned in the last story. And it's also about microwaves, so that's fun. Oh, that's fucking skeleton almost killed me. That's upsetting. So we're in college, my sister and I. She's a year and a half older than me, so she's 2 grades up. So she was a junior in college when I was a freshman. And, we went back and forth, as siblings do, between loving each other and hating each other, as siblings do. And we were at a point, like, we were both kind of adults, so we're on amicable terms. And we mess around with each other. We worked all summers together, all shit. But anyway, I decide I'm going to fuck with my sister. It's like a Thursday afternoon. She's going to school in St. Louis. I'm going to school in Iowa. Oops, I told you where it was. Oh, well. And I told my sister, I texted her. I was like, hey, do you want a life hack? And she's like, of course. So, well, here's the cool life hack, because I know you like ice cream, because you're a little fat kid. I didn't say that, but I mean, well, if you ever listen to this, sorry, kiddo. She wasn't a fat kid, that was all jokes. Or was she? I don't know, I guess you'll never find out. Anyway, I was like, well, here's this awesome life hack. If you're trying to get ice cream out of a bucket, or a jar, or whatever the hell your ice cream's in, and you're using a metal spoon, and the metal spoon keeps bending, just stick it in the microwave. And again, any adult's like, you stuck what in the fucking microwave? Are you stupid? Yeah, the answer is yes. The idea was to see if she was really that stupid. So I just send her the text, and she's at home, just doing Thursday, Tuesday, whatever night it is, doing shit like that. And I get a call from my dad. And he on the other phone, I can hear him grumbling a little bit. He's like, Ryan? Like, yes, Father. What can I help you with, Father? And he's like, we understand that sometimes your sister's not the brightest candle in the jar. Really fucking shitty, like, phrasing on that, right? Not the brightest candle in the jar. Usually there's only one candle in the jar. Anyway, that's what he said, so that's what I repeated. I was like, whatever do you mean, Father? And he goes, Ryan, I just had to run, dead sprint. And my dad at this point is, a fat old dude. Dead sprint into the kitchen to keep your sister from sticking a spoon in the microwave. Why was she sticking a spoon in the microwave, Ryan? I was like, I don't know. Why was she sticking a spoon in the microwave? Is there a punchline coming to this joke, Dad? Knowing damn good and well that she was about to blow up my fucking house, which would have been absolutely fucking hilarious. And he was like, listen, Ryan, you are 300 miles away. You don't have to deal with the aftermath. I was like, well, what aftermath are you talking about? Was she ever going to actually do it? Come on now. Do we have any proof that she was actually going to do it? I would like to believe she's smarter than that. He's like, Ryan, she was typing 60 seconds into the microwave. I was like, oh, fuck, she was actually going to blow up my house. He's like, let's just think. There's a woman that you and I are both terrified of. You call her Mom. And she would rain hell. She would drive to Iowa just to beat your ass with a wooden spoon if you convinced your sister to put a spoon in a microwave. I'm like, and all I can do is sit there, and on the other end of that phone, I have this shit-eating, ear-to-ear grin, thinking to myself, I got my sister to do something really fucking stupid, and I am over 250 miles away. This is fucking awesome. And then he hung up eventually. He's like, well, stop being a fuckhead. Stop being stupid. Don't be an asshole. I said, okay, Daddy. Yes, of course. Get a call from my sister about 10 minutes later. And she is just, she's not hysterical, but she's livid. Just absolutely pissed. I was like, what's going on, sister? And she just gets real quiet. And she goes, just without really any prelude at all. She goes, I bent a spoon in the ice cream. And then hung the fucking phone up. It was, I was both so absolutely perplexed that she still got the fucking ice cream, but I was even more confused because she was upset that she didn't get to microwave a spoon. That's what I took that as. I didn't get to microwave a spoon, which means I bent my spoon in the microwave. Where do your priorities lie if you're upset because you didn't blow up your house to get ice cream quicker? So, there are my 3 stories. Maybe I'll do 3 more. Maybe I'll just do 1 more, a longer story. I've got plenty of them. Don't you worry. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, do the stuff, or just send me an email. I guess you can email me at some email that I'll eventually make and probably put in the description and do some stuff with. But if you want to hear stories that are on any kind of topics, if you want me to do anything in this crazy Minecraft game, it's super awesome. Look, that's a squid. I'm probably just going to be like digging around and shit and see how far I get. And I'm only going to be using this world while I'm telling stories. So I might get nowhere. I might get hella fucking far. We'll see. Ta-ta for now. See you later. Later, alligator. Whatever the fuck you want to do. Say creamy jeans. Doesn't matter. Adios, amigos. That's me. Bye.